Calloway, and then Carolina Cazada.
Good evening, council members. My name is James L. Calloway, Sr., 625 North 40th Street, Omaha, Nebraska. I'm here on behalf of several organizations and here on behalf of my mother, Bertha W. Calloway. My mother founded the Great Plains Black History Museum back in 1976. She and my father purchased the building at 2213 Lake Street for the specific purpose of operating as a museum. It clearly states in the deed that if that building ever ceases to operate as a museum, it reverts back to the Calloway family. In preparation for that building reverting back, since the current Great Plains Black History Board seems to have turned away from that location and indicated that they are looking at a location outside of North Omaha, from what I understand, possibly in the downtown area. I've established a couple of foundations to rehabilitate that building and to keep it as intended by my parents when they purchased the building. Now, what's been formed is the Bertha W. Calloway Foundation. That foundation is in place specifically to stabilize the building. It's in need of repair. I took a lot of responsibility for the condition of the building when I was at the helm several years ago. Since that time, I stepped up. I haven't officially stepped off the board, but I appointed someone to head up the board under credentials that turned out to be not quite true. Terry Sanders has done a wonderful job. I don't know if she's still here, and I've complimented her several times on her abilities of operating the museum. She's been absolutely fantastic. I have no problem, but I do have a problem with the current chairman of the board. Now, I think the mayor was very wise in not funding right now because there are more twists and turns involved in this museum. There's enough to write a novel. First of all, who owns the building at 2213 Lake Street? Second of all, who owns the collection that is insured for $500,000 by the Calloway family? Okay? Those are two very important questions. What are they going to do with the building at 2213 Lake Street, which has been designated not only a national historic landmark, but a local historic landmark? The building is salvageable. It's one of the few buildings remaining in North Omaha where people in the community can really identify with. There's vacant lot next door. If it's necessary to build an expansion to the building, the vacant lot is there. I'm going to petition the mayor for funds to at least stabilize the building for the next few months, a new roof, some windows and insulation, and then we can begin the work of salvaging the building and moving on with the new organization. Before I leave, my time's out. The organization is called the Bertha Calloway Center for the Research and Study of African and African American History and Art and Culture. And I included African because very few people know that we have the largest population of Sudanese refugees in this city than any city in the United States. And the African population is being left out. We want to bring them in. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.